All right, girl, this is actually one of those repurposing videos. Girl, I love to repurpose food. I should have been a chef on a cruise ship. But this meat, if you saw my video from did y'all see the video from the French dip sandwich I made? Yeah, that sandwich. I have some of the meat left over, and I've had about three of those French dips, and I'm over it. Okay, so I'm like, what can I do with that meat? Okay, so I decided I'm gonna make some birria tacos out of it, girl. I don't need y'all to commentate as well. Okay, so I'm gonna put my meat in a pot, or leftover meat. Of course, we don't have as much. There's probably about, I don't know, 3 pounds there. Okay, so our meat is our. Hey! Shh! Listen, I'm gonna kick your little ass, girl. I'm gonna have to go back on Pregnazone. What is that? What I was taking? Anyway, uh, where was I, girl? Oh, okay. This meat is already, of course, seasoned from the other dish we made, so you got to be careful. It's got a little salt in it, but it's kind of a neutral tasting, little oniony, a little salty. I don't think it's something we can't transform into something else. So this package says you're going to use it for a 3 pound roast. Obviously, we got about 2 pounds here. Also, it already has some salt and stuff in it. So I don't want to dump this whole bag in here because I have a feeling it would be way too spicy. So what does it look like? It looks like chili powder. So I'm just going to dust the top of it. I'm going to use about half of it, I think. And then it calls for 1 can of diced tomatoes. So I think we'll maybe go with, we'll put the juice in there. Maybe about that much. A little over half. A little more. Okay. About half a can. Well, it was about 3/4. And then it calls for a cup of water, or a half a cup of water. I'm going to go ahead and put all the water in there because that will help not overspice it. And the point of birria tacos is you need some juice. And because the roast is already cooked, it's not going to render any juice. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know how to repurpose, girl. Anyway, so we're going to see what we got. I'm going to heat this up, get it simmering, and then I'm going to cook it on low. Oh, probably for about an hour because our roast is already cooked. Now, if you were doing this with a raw roast, of course, you'd have to cook it 3 to 4 hours probably. But I'm just going to see. In fact, I'm going to give it a taste right now as everything's cooked. I don't think there's anything that's going to kill me. Okay, I'm glad I did that. Butch, please. Daddy's trying to get famous on YouTube. I'm going to add some more of this. Oh, hell, girl. Let's just put the whole bag in there. It's not spicy at all. At all. I was worried about it being too salty or too spicy. So I'm going to go ahead and put the whole packet in there. And the only reason I'm going to cook it is like, why would you even cook it, Steve? It's already cooked. Well, because of the tomatoes. I want the tomatoes to cook down. And when you cook it, it's gonna bond, girl. Let's see what we got. That's good. That tastes like birria. Okay. We'll cook it. I think it's gonna need some salt though, believe it or not. But sometimes salt will render its ugly head later. So let's just cover it, turn on our fire, and get it simmering, and we'll cook it about an hour. I don't know if I'm gonna make tacos because I got these fresh baked flour tortillas. Oh, girl. That would be good, huh? But I got some giant burrito tortillas in the refrigerator. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. So I might just make quesadillas. Would y'all be all right with some birria quesadillas? Same damn thing, Steve. Mexican food is all the same shit. Just rearranged differently, girl. Kind of like, what's that game? Twister. Yeah, but this I found at the Mexican store. I don't know, girl. We'll see. Oh, that's funny. The name of that. We went to a Mexican restaurant last night that had that almost that same name. and it sucked. Never going back there. Okay, girl. I'll see you in about an hour. Come on. All right, it's been cooking for about an hour. Okay, so while the camera was off, I was doing some things I didn't want you to see on camera. No, I'm kidding, girl. I added another half a cup of water to it because it wasn't producing enough juice. Like I said, the roast was already cooked, and you got to have juice to make birria tacos. And then it was bland, really. It needed something, and then I read the back, and it said add 2 teaspoons of sea salt, and that should do it. I don't think you should have to add anything to a package that I'm paying $1.25 for, but okay, girl. So I added something other than salt. What did you add, Steve? Please don't tell us it was that same fajita seasoning you use for everything. Girl, I wouldn't do that. I added this to it. I told you, girl. Yeah, I did. I added some of my fajita seasoning to it. I fajita... There they go again. They hadn't been barking until I start filming. It said salt to taste, so I fajita seasoned to taste, okay? Well, it's extra fancy, girl. It says it right there on the label. That's right, Butch. It does. Okay, so it's done. All right, so I'm going to make tacos. I'm not going to make quesadillas because girl, I need to get... Do y'all know anybody that sells some really good wheat... Valium, some. I need it, girl. Where was that? Let's make some tacos. Girl, I'm so dumb. Instead of putting water in there, I should have put my all juice. This is the all juice that came from the original. Well, hell, girl, let's just dump it in there. Shit. It's clumpy. Okay. Yeah, that's the natural juice from the beef. I forgot all about it. I had it in the rev. Okay, so we're going to cook it about 30 more minutes. Okay. Now I think we got it, girl. Now I got plenty of juice. Now you got so much, Steve. You're going to have to repurpose this. No, I'll just freeze it. And I'll label it Birria taco stuff. So whenever I want Birria tacos, girl, I'll just thaw it and reheat. Right, so now let's make some... Hurry up, Steve. Make some tacos. All right, let's get this going. I like to put just a little bit of unsalted butter in my pan, and then I'm gonna put just a little dab of peanut oil in there, just to give us some lubrication. Why do you put peanut oil and butter? I have no idea, girl. It just makes me feel good inside. I don't know if it does a damn thing. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna take one of your freshly made. These are fresh made. I said baked earlier. You don't bake but we're just gonna throw it in there and coat it. Put a little bit of that juice. Okay. Then we'll throw it in there. I'm gonna turn my fire down a little bit. Got it both 6. It might be too high. We might burn this one, girl. Then I'm gonna hit it with some quesadilla cheese. Quesadilla cheese. Now I'm gonna take a slotted spoon. And I'm gonna strain off some of that juice, not all of it. I'll throw it in there. Take me a spatula and I'm gonna fold it over it, girl. That looks really unhealthy, Steve. That's why it tastes so damn good, honey. Put that out of there, girl. And we're just gonna cook it like a grilled cheese sandwich, honey. Gonna brown it on each side. Gonna brown it for just a little bit, about a minute or so. Flip it over. Crisp it up on the other side. You make as many as you want like that. Now it's got the juice in the pan. You don't have to add no more butter or none of that. It'll just cook in its own juice. But the initial one, you're gonna put a little lube in there, girl. Put our little juice on the side, and there you have it, girl. Some repurposed Birria tacos, girl. Hell yeah. Let's get the napkin out of the way so it makes a better picture for the thumbnail. And let's give it a taste. All right. Comes down to this. Does it taste worth the shit, girl? Let me move on. Girl, I need a production studio. Okay. So, see if we can pick it up. It picks up nicely. Okay. You can hold it in your hand. So, what I think about this Birria, that brand, of course, if you make it from scratch, and there's plenty of videos on YouTube, you know, before you start hatefully commenting like, oh, you didn't take the peppers and roast them on a fire and blend them out in the middle of Arizona in the desert. You didn't wrestle a buffalo before you did it like the cowboys. Girl, I know it's from a package. I'm just trying it out. This is a repurposed meal, like a cruise ship. Okay. So, to be honest, has no spice. It has no salt taste to it. It has a very beefy kind of taste. I'll be honest with you, girl. This brand, I won't buy it again. It's only $1.25. But I had to add fajita seasoning to it to make it taste good. You know, I think you could get the same result with a little fajita seasoning and a beef bouillon cube, to be honest. Okay. But that being said, Steve, they're going to sue you. I hope so, girl. I've been wanting to go to court. I want to argue with somebody. Okay, so let's dip it in our algal juice, flowers for algernon, something like that. Okay, let's see if it tastes good, girl, after I doctor the shit out of it. That quesadilla cheese in there, it's good. It's good. It's a good repurpose. Nothing you buy in a package, in a Ziploc, or whatever they sell it in, is going to be perfect, bro. To repurpose food, you have to be something, girl. You have to be innovational, like Elon Muskrat. You have to think outside the pendulum. What does he think? Something like that. Outside the box. Oh my god. They're good though. Very good. After Big Guy Steve fixed it up. I rigged it, girl. Okay. So, like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next recipe. I'm probably going to hop over to my comedy mukbang eating show channel and eat these and talk a lot of shit. So if you want to go over there and get a laugh, okay, watch me eat this, feel free to go over there and like and subscribe. It's called Big Gay Steve without the cooking part, okay? The purpose of that channel is to ease your soul, heal your soul, make you feel better, and hopefully make you forget about everything that's bothering you. Although I usually get on there and bitch about everything that's bothering you. But anyway, just so you know, I have the same problems. Steve, this video's too long. Okay, girl, I love you. Give me a kiss on the side. Make it some repurpose. Steve, we didn't make the first thing. Okay, so if you make a roast, I made this roast for a French dip sandwich. We know, Steve, you already told us. Girl, but if you make a roast, let's say you make a pot roast. I'm not talking about that kind of, maybe. That make, that wouldn't last long because as you eat it, you get hungrier and you just, whatever. You would devour the whole thing. But let's say you make a pot roast or a French dip roast or any kind of meat. Well, you don't know what to do with it, girl. Repurpose it, girl. You can always repurpose it. Don't throw it away or give it to these shit-eating, barking-ass dogs. Look at that. That's pathetic right there. All three of y'all. See how they shot? See how they're embarrassed? They left because they were like,
Girl, he's putting us out there on blast. Steve, the video's too long. Okay, I love you guys. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next recipe, girl. Mwah.